light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For me, only for me. Come to me now, and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room, the windows are illuminated by the evening sunshine through them, fiery gems for you, only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard, now everything is easy 'cause of you. And la 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 la. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard, now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today.
Hi, hun. I just wanted to wish you a happy 50th birthday. As you know, we've been waiting for a while for you to turn 50, so I'm very happy. I just wanted to say that our life with you has been always precious moments. I can't just think of one precious moment that sticks out right now, but I also, my favorite saying of Kevin's is, if it's your job to eat frogs, eat the big one first. I use it all the time in my work life, and I just wanted to say I love you and happy birthday.
Happy 50th birthday, Kevin. You finally have reached the half-century mark. Seems like it's taken you forever to catch up to all of us. I have to say, probably about 50 years ago, when you were born, I probably wasn't the happiest little girl. But as years gone by, I'm very thankful that you are my brother and that we're together. We've been through so many things together, good times and bad times, happy and sad, but we've always been here for each other, and I love you so much for everything you've always done. Paige wanted us to mention some funny things that happened, and one of the things I do remember is when you were real young, probably maybe 1 or 2, Craig, Denise, and I decided to feed you cottage cheese, and we told you it was ice cream. I don't think we really were on Mom's hit parade that day when we did that. Yeah, and another time I do remember when you were little and Dad built you a workbench, and we got home at 3 or 4 in the morning from Grandma's because we always stayed out so late. And they went to bed, and I woke up and woke Craig up and Denise, and we got you up and you're hammering away on your new workbench, and we were all so excited. Well, again, Mom and Dad were not the happiest with us, and we all got sent back to bed until God knows what time we got up to enjoy Christmas that day. Yeah, we kind of used you a lot to be a little pawn in our lives, but it was always all for good fun. As we got older, I think I can't really remember a lot of our teenage years, your teenage years. I think we just had enough years between us that you went your way and I went my way. But we finally did catch up once you met your lovely new wife, Lynn. We spent some great times up to Bumpy Camp. Remember the possum in the tree. Yes, midnight, possum in the tree, screeching, and the boys, Derek and Tyler, sleeping away in the camper, and Jeff decides to shoot the possum. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe the kids never even woke up, and we laughed our butts off about that for a long time. I remember the 100-degree day, and Tyler was a newborn, and we're trying to keep him cold, and everyone was just like, we're so hot, and none of us would give up. We all decided to stay, and we hung out. I think we all just enjoyed being up to Bumpy Camp and being with each other and having great memories of those days. I gotta tell you, you are an amazing man. You're caring, you're loving, you're a wonderful husband, you're a wonderful dad, and you're an awesome brother. We've had to be here for each other especially the last few years have been really tough. I don't know if I could have did what we had to go through without you. So I want you to know how much you're appreciated, how much you're loved, and I can't wait to spend the next few, maybe 50 more years, hopefully, thinking of fun things to do and hanging out together. Have a very happy birthday. Enjoy your 50s. They're not so bad. A few extra aches and pains, but they're not so bad. Love you so much. Have a great day and a great year. Happy birthday.
Hi, Kevin. Guess where we are?
We're at Green Harbor. We're at the General Store, or the Jenny. It hasn't changed a bit in all these years. And this is where the Augustini family spent so many happy times together. Welcome back.
Happy birthday, Kevin. One of my most favorite memories, the times we would spend together down here on Green Harbor with our families. You guys rented the nice big house on the beach, and we had our house down the block. We used to run up and down this jetty, eat lobster for dinner and steamers and all sorts of awesome memories. I love you. Bye.
Do you remember those lobster dinners we used to have? Well, this is where the lobsters came from. Fresh out of the ocean.
Happy
Happy birthday.
We love you very much, Cousin Kevin.
Absolutely.
You're the best.
You're the best.
To you, who is Kevin Augustini?
He is our son-in-law.
Why is Kevin so special to you?
He's
He's
the
such a wonderful person,
kindest person I've ever met.
and he's kind and generous, and he's very good to my daughter and their children.
He's the hardest worker
He's a hard
I've
worker.
ever seen. Works many hours overtime. Reminds me of me. Tell him to stop it.
Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
What is your funniest or most treasured memory of Kevin?
I don't think I can tell you that. He says, I got a date with this 25-year-old. You were having a fit. Do you remember that? So what? Look what happened. Yeah. Had him here for dinner. And I think I had lasagna, and he hates lasagna.
Yeah. And he choked it down. No.
He did not. Don't make any jokes.
Happy 50th,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Those were some of my some of the greatest memories, was getting together over the 4th of July. And your birthday, by the way, was in July also. We had so much fun out in New York that between you and your sisters, we would try, and all of us, we would try to leave some things behind so we would have to go back or stay longer, so we thought. But the station wagon just continued on. You would come running through the backyards going, oh, wait, goodbye, goodbye. We'd be blowing kisses. And I think a lot of times we even cried on the way home because we were so sad when we had to say goodbye.
I'm Aunt Joan, Kevin's aunt, and I'd like to tell you about some memories. We had plenty of them there on Grandview Drive, that's for sure, especially on the 4th of July weekend. First of all, we'd go up Bessie's house on the water and party and picnic around and everything, and we always ended back at Grandview Drive, and we started our own parties. What we did was we had a garage there. There was a garage there. And as the evening went on, we started playing pennies. And we'd go in the garage and we'd flip pennies around and see who was winning this and who was winning that. And one thing developed to another, and we had an all-nighter and lots of laughs with everyone around. And it seemed like more and more people came every year. And we thoroughly enjoyed it. There was never a dull moment there. And let's see what else. Yeah, we spent time on, what was that? That road going down towards Bessie's. It was a highway, and we always went down there, and we started to party down there also. Doreen would come. Matter of fact, one time we were all on the back of a pickup truck, and we had pitchers of beer, and we were riding around town. Kevin was driving, and we were all singing and having a big party in the back. And that was great fun, but that ended down by the water again, down by Bessie's on, wasn't Grandview Drive, it was Shellman Drive at the time. And it was always a good time. Everybody socialized, and the weather always was great for us. Don't know why, but it always was. And we'd go back and forth between Bessie's and Jeans. And that was it, was back and forth continuously. But we always had things to do, fireworks and sparklers. And Kelly would go in the house. She'd sit in the living room window and watch us. She wasn't crazy about those sparklers, but she wanted to see the action, and there sure was a lot of action there. We played in the field in the back with Frisbees. We cooked out. We just had a wonderful time. The whole weekend was wonderful. And Graham loved it too. She'd sit in the chair and just watch her grandchildren do everything. Anyway, it was always a happy time. And that was that. And then when we had to come home, we had Kevin hide in the car, and the kids would put pillows over him so he could come back to Massachusetts with us. Didn't work out though, unfortunately, but the next holiday, sure enough, he was back in Massachusetts with us. Always there. He loved it, and we all loved having him. And that was it. And I want to wish him a very, very happy birthday, and many, many more, and much success and happiness in his lifetime.
Happy birthday, Kevin. You're catching up to me. I wish you the best of all. Good luck and many more years.
Hello, my name is Leslie Giles. I'm a cousin of Kevin Augustini. He is my first cousin on my mom's side. I just wanted to say happy birthday, Kevin. I hope you have a great day with family and friends. I wish we could be there, but we hope to see you soon. I just wanted to mention a favorite memory of mine of Kevin waiting in the street for cousins to come from Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. He would be the first one at the car. We would just literally get out of the car and start playing in the street and in the neighborhood, the yard across the street. And he would be the first one to make sure everyone was having a great time and enjoying themselves. You just never wanted to go home once you got there. It was a lot of fun. Another great memory is on Easter morning when Aunt Joan would have it. We would get up in the morning first thing before anyone else and rush to the kitchen table to find out what was in our Easter baskets and continue to eat all the Easter candy before anyone would get up. That was a fun memory. A lot of good times visiting back and forth. Those will forever be great memories. I also wanted to say a favorite saying when I think of Kevin. He just has the best smile and the best laugh. And he would just respond, ah, geez, with that infectious laugh following. Just remember that from him. I just wanted to say, we hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoy your day with family and friends. I wish we could be there, but we will see you soon. And we love you. Take care.
Hi, Dad. It's Paige. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I can't believe that you're 50, which is weird for me to say since I've only been a part of your life for 16 years. You bring so much joy to so many people, and you're such a great person. You have such a way of generosity and kindness. You're always humble about everything. As you'd like to say, you're a glass half full kind of guy. You're very optimistic, and that's one of your really admirable traits, and I try to incorporate your thoughts into my way of thinking. You always inspire me to try my hardest, but you don't push me, which is sometimes annoying, but that's on my part. You're always so encouraging and so supportive of everything that we want to do, and you try and make all of our dreams come true, which is really wonderful thing for you to do. There's so many stories that I could tell about you. I think everyone's favorite story is about we were camping probably 2 or 3 years ago, probably maybe more, and it was late at night. We had gone up to our campsite really late. It was like 11:30, and we were all tired and hungry and just wanted to go to bed. So we had to set up the camper, and you were backing in, and for some reason you chose Craig to lead you to the spot that you needed to get into. And so Craig yells, "You have 3 meters behind you," and you flipped. You got so mad, and that's just, it's always gonna stick with me. Another memory that I have is when we went up to Lake Placid with Papa Agostini, and we stayed the weekend at a motel, and we drove up in the Subaru, and it was just so much fun, and it was really great. We drove up Whiteface, and we ate at a fancy dinner, and we stayed at this nice motel, and it was just such a great weekend, and I'm always gonna remember that. You're always so willing to deal with my many emotions and all my stresses, and you're always so level-headed for the most part. You can always cheer someone up or calm someone down, and that's a great trait that you have. You're so adventurous and willing to try new things, and I really admire that, and I love the adventures that we end up going on and the things that we end up discovering. My favorite saying that you have is, "If you don't care where you're going, you're not lost," and that rings true in most situations, and you always tell me to take things one thing at a time, and I have tried to live by that as much as possible. I just want to say happy birthday. You're 50. I love you, Dad. Bye.